Hi, welcome, I'm Small Diamond. Let's see what we can do with this image. It's shot in JPEG, just for the ones that are into all the bits and pieces. Technically it was shot with my 24-105 at a 1/1200th of a second f13 ISO 100. It was shot at 24mm. I didn't use any flash. This is just a very small porch on open porch with direct sunlight coming down, and I struck up a nice pose, her looking just a dramatic pose, lit obviously dramatically with very hard sunlight. Let's see what we can do with this if we go into black and white immediately. I'm in the world of, I'm thinking energy. This is an image that needs some energy, so we're going to bang it into black and white immediately. Let's see, nothing going on with the reds. The yellow, see, I'm going to anyway vignette this a little bit. I think we're going to keep that lower to keep some of the texture over there. Green, not too bothered about that. All that. Okay, that's a question. So I think to balance this image, we've got the option of everything from all the way down here, which has got that something there, to that, which is, I feel, there's something to be said of both of them, I think. Let's just have a look, sit back and have a look. Interesting question. So I think we're going to edge towards the darker, but maybe not so dark. Okay, and I want to add some grain in here to give things a little bit more grit and edge. And zoom in here to see the grain. That's looking pretty good, I think. So look at the amount of the grain, like this. And now I think I'm going to go back and add a little bit of contrast. Good. Now this area has to be darkened, I feel, to keep our eye not too involved in this, the line really by the edge of the canvas, because it's such a strong, whatever's going to be behind here is going to make has a strong pull, this line. It sounds funny, but it does. So let's go to our brush tool, drop the exposure down by a stop and a half, and we will also go to half flow. And make the tool large. Okay, now we're just going to start working away slowly. All those, we should probably get rid of those now. Let's just do that 1 second. That's enough, that's fine. Let's go back to the paintbrush. Make sure we can see our points. Keep going with this one. Darkening, pardon me, darkening the edges over to reduce the edge here, and I think we need, even keeping it very subtle. Now we're going to create a new one with a little bit more here. Now, just creating a very subtle shading here. Very subtle shading. Using a mouse, by the way, not using a. I do have one, but I never got into the the flat things. What are they called? Anyway, that's looking good. I think we'll do add a little bit over here as well, just to keep an eye in. That could be a little bit overdone, actually. I think. Yeah. Let's just get rid of that, and we'll create a new one so we can record it afterwards. It's just, there we go. Now what I do want to do though is I want to add an edge. I want to just increase the power of this line about around here, just to help balance, because we've got a strong, it's just a little unbalanced, so I want to create a little bit of energy, tension over here. Let's go to our paintbrush, and I'm going to create a new one, Thank you. And I don't know exactly how this is going to work. Let's see. Okay, that's obviously not what we want, but at least we've got the thing in the right place. Now let's just see if we up the contrast. Okay, it's looking something like what I thought about. Maybe even to increase that tinge drop more. And to erase, just to so this was out before. JPEG, don't forget all this was done with a JPEG, and this is what we ended up with. Quite happy with that. Maybe actually I'll put a little bit more, let's just see what happens over here. Put a little bit more dark over this area. 1 second. Just to de-emphasize this area even further. I think this was actually necessary. That is a little overdone. Let's just erase that area over here. Again with the lower flow. Just to make the arm pop out. Go back to the brush. I'm doing it mask there. Filling back in. Okay, now I think we're finished.